Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Now Rodgers. He couldn't. It got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. We'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2nd down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Gronkowski. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Throwing on on first down is Rodgers. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And some room to run now. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On second down, here's Griffin. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is RG3. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. They come out here in the eye. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
There's no sense in dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year. But I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, it was hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952.
Still second down.
Now Griffin on second down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long. It's Griffin underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time.
Yeah, only 2.
As well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go.
Third quarter action now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Griffin looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We get a glance at the Browns' defense as they file into position.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum, and right now, he's hugging them.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash. This from 48. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin dumping it off for Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 52 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for